The whole purpose of Tool ID is to make sure that your tools end up as they should be in the machine and minimise any machine errors, issues, bumps, collisions, the sort of thing that we as machinists like to avoid.
Because I think quite a lot of the things people are worried about with presetters is operator error, people typing in the wrong numbers, and this will hopefully eliminate that while still providing the great advantages you get from setting your tools offline.
It absolutely will, and the elbow controlling Nikken range of presetters, you can put tooling tables, you can put offset ranges, tolerances, theoretical values, so you're minimising that chance of somebody getting something wrong, and if they do, flagging that to the operator before that tool ends up in the machine.
So it allows you to multi-load parts using, for example here, sort of tombstone configurations. Also allows you to hit components on more than one side that you wouldn't get with a 3-axis vertical.
Okay, so let's bring that down to an example on, we're here at an SME at LMS. What impact does that have on their company? What does it allow them to do that otherwise they wouldn't be able to do with, say, a vertical?
So with a multi-pallet horizontal machining centre, it allows you to leave pallets set, leave components ready to run and leave tools in the machine. So this example here has up to 240 tools in the machine. We can leave pallets set, so ultimately that allows the customer to run for longer periods unmanned.
It's a really complex fixture.
It is. A lot of the sequencing for the fixture is actually built into the fixture itself.
That's to not eliminate that twisting you were talking about?
Correct, yes, correct.
So how do you eliminate that?
One, experience. Two, through the design.
You want to make sure that you're clamping down where you're supporting.
Correct,
you don't clamp
yeah.
down in different
Alignment
places.
of the clamping point and the seat are absolutely critical, because at this stage, if we're introducing even 0.1 of an error on the flatness across the whole of that face, then where we see further down line, that's going to become an issue.
You've got only one door on here as well. That's quite different to often machining centres of this size, isn't it? Why have you chosen to just have the one access?
Well, we went to visit a number of customers, and it's a direct result of their feedback. So a number of customers talked to us about that they need to open the doors and load a component very quickly. So if you're carrying a workpiece or a tool into the machine, you've also got one hand free to open the door whilst carrying that component. So again, simple design really that carries out the needs of our customers.
You are, if you don't mind me saying, a one-man band,
yeah.
Fantastic one-man band at that, but you're a one-man band, you've got 4 CNCs. How did you possibly acquire Hypermill?
Well, I did it on finance through OpenMind themselves, and because I don't have 5-axis capabilities, they can give you what you need, they give you the modules that you need, so it was cheaper for me to buy, and the purchase price really was on a par with other systems out there. And I'd reached pretty much the limits with the old software, so I needed to get something more advanced, and it seemed a good choice really.
I noticed you use the word complicated. They're not complicated.
Okay, well, do you know what? I was going to pick him up on that as well. I thought, I almost learned to use one this morning.
Yeah.
Did you? That simple. Yeah. But
that's funny because I learned to use a Zola preset this morning.
And that's for another podcast, which is coming to the MTD channel soon as well.
When did we last see you?
So Mac was last on in 2018, 4 years ago.
4 years, it's flown by, but Mac 2022, first of all, people don't know, when is it?
So it's the 4th to the 8th of April.
And where is it?
At the NEC in Birmingham.
I'm sure they all will know that, but just to confirm. And in the back of everybody's mind, still just to cover off COVID restrictions. Are there any?
So we've got no additional restrictions. We're following national guidelines, but it will be just as normal.
As normal, absolutely brilliant. Do you need to get registered?
Yes, so best way of doing that is you go to the Mac Exhibition website, macexhibition.com.
Perfect timing just there.
Look at that, perfect. And then visitor registration's at the top of that page. You can pre-register and then you will just be able to walk straight into the